Now recently I saw a video about this location, can't remember who posted it or whatever, but I thought I might as well share it with you guys because it is quite an interesting one. I wouldn't say it's exactly a mystery, and a lot of people have been calling it that, but I think what happened is pretty obvious. But just because it's not a mysterious find does not mean that it's not interesting. And so in today's video we're going to be taking a look at Osman Grove. In order to find Osman Grove you need to head here just a bit east of Emerald Ranch, and I'm sure you're all familiar with where that is. But anyways, follow this marker and you'll find it sure enough. When you arrive you'll notice a house in the woods with smoke coming out of the doors and windows, which I don't know about you, but that seems like a very pleasant sign to me. Both doors are locked, so in order to get in you'll have to either pick the lock or kick it in. But once you get inside you'll be met with a rather gruesome sight. A family of 5, 2 parents, 1 child and 2 grandparents dead inside. It doesn't appear as if they went particularly pleasantly either, as there don't seem to be any injuries on their bodies, but their bodies do look quite decayed. Obviously their deaths have something to do with the smoke, as just looking around the room you can tell that this room is pretty thick with the stuff, and considering the bodies have no injuries on them, this has to be the cause of death. And so we must ask, what is it? Well, if you check the furnace you will see that a pipe in the chimney has actually cracked, with smoke coming out of that, which means that it's likely carbon monoxide. And considering the doors were both shut and locked, it would appear as if the carbon monoxide was filling the room faster than it could leave. And as a result, this family essentially suffocated to death. Not a pleasant way to go, but then again, what way is? If you check outside, you'll notice that the chickens are still alive, so that means these people probably died quite recently. What on earth is this chicken doing? As in order for the chickens to survive in the pen, they need to be fed, as there's only really so much to graze on, as we find them in the pen. Beyond this, you can find Otis Miller and the black-hearted lady here, as well as a fountain pen in the nightstand below it. For reference, this is right next to the dead Nan. So if you're into collecting the Otis Miller books, then this is a place to go. Now, I do find myself wondering how that pipe managed to become damaged. Was it nicked, or was it done deliberately, or maybe pressure did it? Whatever happened, the spillage of the gases from it killed the family inside this house. Also, being Rockstar, they like to take the piss out of everyone and everything, so if you take a photograph of this house and then go into your album, the photo's caption will read "Happy Family." I'm sure in their final moments they were the happiest that they've ever been. And if not, then who cares? They're dead. Overall, this is a very interesting location and I did find myself quite curious about it. So the big question here is though, was the pipe damaged deliberately or did pressure do it? Or was it damaged by accident? I'd imagine that it was accidental, however it happened. We don't need to come up with some Illuminati lizard people conspiracy theory for everywhere that we go. Die squirrel. Holy shit, it exploded. So I don't really think any foul play happened here, it's just an interesting location with a story to it. And it's a house with a dead family inside, and being a sadist, I was going to wind up here sooner or later. But anyway, be sure to let me know what you think about this spot down in the comments section. So, thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you all very soon with another video at some point.